Hello, and welcome back to another FoxyNoTail live stream, a surprise stream on Saturday. This is very... I bet you can't hear me, can you? Is it working? You can hear me. There isn't a problem. This is good news. Jeez.
Oh, mate.
I didn't want to face palm. Oh, I'm doing it all wrong. Started off on a bad foot, pressed the wrong buttons, but everything else was going well, which surprised me.
What is going on here? Somebody has just subscribed for 8 months in a row. Let me just check this. Yes, it is true. Oh my goodness, thank you so much.
Seer Hyrule just subscribed for 8 months. Good times.
Stream Lady, thank you very much. We had already, as we were loading up, Tiny Bet, who resubscribed, saying thanks to Blue Cat for my sub gift, and Sir Hyrule resubscribing with Prime for 8 months, saying good times. Amazing, thank you very much. Okay, so we didn't stream Super X on Thursday, mainly because I'm not going to go into it, but I had a bit of bad news in the family, so there's some sad times. And then this weekend I wasn't supposed to stream because I don't stream at weekends, but Jack's been here. And he's been really ill, and he's actually gone home to his mum's to get a COVID test because he's really not very well. So he's gone home for a couple of days till he gets his test results, and then he might come back. So I got a free evening, and then also next Tuesday I won't be able to stream because I'm busy. So I wanted to squeeze something in. So basically, many things going on, making life slightly tricky. And all of a sudden, it's red hot in here. It was nice all day, and now I'm burning alive because I don't know why. Because I'm streaming, I guess. Gee whiz. So there you go. Now you know. All is good. Everything's fine, and we're all good to go. And as you can see in my pocket, I have many, and I'm going to go and break all of those many into small minis, and have even many more minis. And then I can cook them, and then put them together and make square minis. Many. Ray says, yay, start the Grand Tour with your host Foxy Clarkson, No-Tail, Slag, Captain Slow Lizard, and Jesse Hammond B. Wow, amazing. Jesse Hammond B. Poor Jesse. I mean, you're right with Captain Slow for Slack, bless him. That does fit. That really fits with the technical side of things, methodical, taking his time to do it right. Yeah, that certainly fits. But Jesse Hammond B. Poor Jesse. Oh. So how's everybody doing? What's going on? What's happening in Streamtown? You tell me what's been going on. I've been busy today. I've been playing Minecraft all day today, but I haven't recorded really any of it. I've done lots of clips ready for my... And previously in the episode, I did this and I did that. And I've done many of those clips, but I haven't actually recorded anything because, I don't know, I've just been playing, really. It's my birthday tomorrow, says Lofty. I don't believe you, Lofty. Impossible. You can't have a birthday tomorrow. You've only just had wonderful things happen. It's not possible. Happy birthday for tomorrow, by the way, Lofty. So I've been buying cake. She says. Amazing. You've been buying your own cake. This is good news. Why not? You get the one you want then, don't you? Oh, grand. Making builds in your VIP overworld services, Blue. Amazing. Carol says, happy birthday for tomorrow, Lofty. Snowy says, doing okay, thanks. Hey, Foxy and chat. How are you? Well, I'm all right. How are you doing? Speaking of being all right, I'm just going to hit the record button there for a second and record myself doing many breaking these blocks. Laughing and carrying on in your Discord voice chat, says Athena V. What's happening in my Discord voice chat? What's going on? Are you having a meeting? That FoxyNoTail never does his live streams when he says he's going to do them. Throws random ones up just completely inconvenient. I don't even realise I'm watching TV right. That's not fair. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Yes, you get the one you want if you buy it yourself, says Lofty. Are you getting the caterpillar one, Lofty? That's my favourite, I think. The caterpillar one or the monkey one. They're the only two you can have. Or a nice, ginormous Victoria sponge. You can't go wrong with a nice, ginormous Victoria sponge. Just saying. We were talking and then abandoned each other to be here, said Blue. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for interrupting your chat. Maybe you can carry on talking here and somehow, I don't know. Or you could do a little watch party in the Discord and you can talk between yourselves about what a useless presenter I am and how bad I am at doing live streams. Seems legit. Fine, we'll go back to it after. Fair enough. Caterpillar, says Lofty. Yes, Colin the Caterpillar. I knew you'd get the Caterpillar. I knew it. I don't blame you. It's the best one. You can put many candles down his back and still have plenty of chocolate. And they're really tasty, those ones. What will you do in today's stream, says Swarful. Today, I am going to be breaking many ores, and then we're going to be hopefully continuing my work on the bottom of the lake, because I've been promising to do more of that and not actually getting round to doing it, and I need to do it. So yeah, I've also been doing major base extensions, which some of them are coming up in a new video. Other ones will be coming up in a different video. But yeah, I think today we'll just be working on the lake mainly. You have to pop down to the basement and steal a slice, Foxy, says Carol. No, I'm not going down there. It's gross. Too many spiders and things and stuff. No, not doing it. Yay, we reached the top of our very tall ore tower. Now we can smash it all to bits. It's Sirwer, says S4 were for. Oh, that's nice. I know you've told me before, but I can't help but say it wrong now, because to me it's funny. It's funny when people come up with what happens is you go, oh, I need a username for this. I know, I'll come up with something cool, and then you realize that when people read it, they have no idea what it means. Or maybe you get a shout out in a stream or someone's video, and then that person has to decide whether or not they're going to try and convert the numbers to letters, or they're just going to say it as it is. And basically then you think, oh, do you know what, I probably should have picked a less ridiculous username that's easier to say, but it's fine because it makes me laugh. He thinks Big Chicken is pulling the internet cable, says Lofty. Fox doesn't know I'm in the basement. I do now. What's everybody else up to? What's going on? What's going on in... Is the music really loud, or is it just me? Very loud in my ears. I think I need to turn my headphones down. Give me control. Give me the headphone slider. Thank you. Oh, 66, there's no wonder. 66 is just the wrong level. Completely the wrong level. This is no good. There we go. Many better. Bit loud, says the Thinny V. Shut up. No, it isn't. I can't hear you over how loud the music is. Tad loud. Wow, jeez, you're all moaning. Jeez, I never moan at you lot. You're always moaning at me. Okay, I'll take it, says. Good. Now it's too quiet. I can't hear it now. I turned the music down and my headphones. I think I turned the music down too much. A little bit more on the music. There you go. How's that? We seemed to have fixed Lofty's mic volume now, ready for next Super Extreme. Good. Well, hopefully, fingers crossed, all being well. I can't see why next Thursday won't be a thing. The only reason why that wouldn't be able to go ahead, as far as I can see at the moment, is if Jack has had coronavirus and I've caught it from him because he's been here for the last 3 days. I might not be feeling very well, but hopefully I haven't, and hopefully he hasn't. Hopefully it's just a cold. He thought it was just a cold because it was mainly just sneezes to start with, but he spent the last 2 days coughing his guts up, so he's been camping out in his bedroom, bless him. So we'll see. We will see. Sorry, words aren't fitting together in my head today, says Blue. Don't worry about it. It's all good. It's fine. Absolutely fine. I really hope it's just a cold, says Athena. I'm pretty sure it is. The thing is now, because we're all so focused on what it could be, as in it could be COVID, it could be, is it the bad one? Is it a variant? We're so hyper-focused on that, it's like people have forgotten that, like, the common cold and coughs and things still exist. Like, I went to the pharmacy today to get him some stuff, and they, has he got a temperature? Has he got this? Has he got that? You should get him tested. I was like, I've done like 1 million lateral flow tests at home, and they're all negative. Oh, you should get him a PCR test then. I'm like, no, but it's probably just a cold, because he's had the sniffles. He's fine. But no, they said, get a PCR test. It's the right thing to do. So we have. So no doubt I'm going to have to spend the rest of my life isolating again. Great. Okay, Foxy, kids come first if you can't stream next week. Yeah, absolutely. I hope he's feeling better soon. Not nice when your kids are ill. I know, it's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. There's nothing you can do either, is it? When, like, if it's like, if it's an infection, you can take them to the doctors and you can get them antibiotics and you can sort of help them with a few painkillers and things like that. And that's fine. But when it's a virus, there's nothing you can do other than give them a bit of paracetamol and tell them to go and lay in bed until it's got rid of it. It's horrible. Loads of, like, I know there's like loads of, what they call, not old wives' tales, but you know what I mean. Oh, give them honey and lemon and have soup and all this, that, and the other. But none of that really works, does it? It just sort of takes the edge off a bit. Oh, my mother swore by eating tulips when she had a... Oh, no, well, good for your mother. Right. Right, we now have many. Calpol for the win. I know, I didn't have any like adult cough syrup in, so I was giving him Calcough for like 4-year-olds until I went to Tesco and got some like cough medicine, bless him. Poor kid. We will still be here, says Lofty. What, you'll be here even if I'm not streaming? It's a bit weird. What would you do that for? That's a bit of a waste of time, isn't it? Hard when the kids are sick, says the Athena V. It is. The dog lover girl says, my dog always loves watching your streams. She runs up to me and jumps on my lap to watch every time. Aww, that's nice. I'm glad that I'm dog friendly. I might have to start advertising that on my channel. You should watch FoxyNoTail. He's dog friendly, he is. Oh, really? That's good. Been looking for a dog friendly streamer for ages. He never says any of the dog words that get the dogs all agitated, like walkies or bath or dinner time or treats. Well, speaking of dog, where's Nelly gone? Oh, she's at the... Oh, don't bother getting puppy cam. She's snuck off her bed. She's at the other end of the room. No, Foxy, we'll be here for you if you can't stream next week, says Lofty. Well, thank you, Lofty. Lawful says, and no matter how old your kids get, you will always worry about them when they're sick. Yeah. Yeah, very true. Very true indeed. I don't know, because I'm just assuming, because mine's, I suppose he's old. 15 now, so it's kind of old. But yeah, they're family, aren't they? So you're going to feel bad. Can I please have some many, please? Do you mining in Y11 or Y8, says I mining at Y10, generally, because I like to live on the edge. Foxy Minecraft streams for dogs. You may have found a new market. Not many dogs got their own iPads, though, have they? Whereas kids have, you see. So probably not the best market to be in if I am planning a career in this. Just saying. But you never know. Could be useful. Now, where did I put all of the boxes that I use for my moss boxes? Where have I put all my moss boxes? I have many moss boxes. Where have I put them all? These are 3 shulkers of glass Liara. That's not what I need. I've got moss boxes somewhere for doing moss things. What have I done with them this time? I'm blooming useless, I am. I can't believe it. I've gone and put them somewhere and I don't know where. Not mining Y10 again, says Athena V. I didn't say it was a good market, says Ray. Hey guys, I found a new niche for streaming, right? Dog streams. Everyone's into it these days. You put a stream on for your dogs. You make some sort of squeaky, barky noises, gets their attention, and then every now and then you tell them they're going for a walk. It's wonderful. Everyone's doing it. What have I done with these boxes? Where? Aha, there they are. I found them. Don't worry. It wasn't good. Blue Cat has resubscribed for 1 month at tier 2, saying they... wow.
Blue Cat Eyes just subscribed.
I know. I'm just saying it. Just spilled my tea all over the desk as well. Hang on a minute. Thank you, Blue. 13 months as well. 13 months. That's many. Right, we need to put these down in a reasonable place. Somewhere that's not going to be annoying and awkward. Probably back over where we were, actually. Not a bad place. Hi, I'm here! No, hi, I'm Nur, says Reaper. I'm Nur? What's Nur? I don't understand. Hi, I'm Nur. Okay, good. Excellent. Good for you. I am as well. I don't know what it means, but I'll join the club. Why not? I'll jump on that bandwagon, even though I don't know what it is. Could be dangerous, but I'm, you know, I like to live on the edge. That's why I do my mining at Y10. Meat, not torches. Right, I need many of those, please. Oh, hang on a minute. I need my ender chest. I haven't brought my ender chest. I'm going to need stone cutters and crafting tables and whatnot. Oh no! Who's picked Pickle? Blue, you're fired. Why would you do this? Why? What possible? Oh, geez, now I've got to go to an area that I don't want to go.
For 4 months?
Just Shanky just subscribed for 4 months.
You didn't say any dripstone there.
Oh my goodness,
Exactly what I
someone
need.
has just subscribed for 6 months. They must have plenty of diamonds. Thank you.
Need those. Yep.
Sam
Don't
AM
look at
just
anything
subscribed
people
for
might
6
be
months.
able to see. Happy smiley pickle. Sam I am, and just Shanky, and Blue. Hang on a minute. Oh, we got a hype train going on. I wonder why things was happening. I'll get to it in a minute. Hang on. Just Shanky, resubscribe with Prime for 4 months. Sam I am, resubscribe with Prime
200.
for 6 months. Hype train started. Blue was like, just have 500 bits, mate. There you go. Jeez. Millsley followed that with 200. Lady Eldrick followed that with
Lady Elric
100. This is good
1176
news.
cheered. 100.
Wear the Gee, I can't wear a siren hat and be a pickle, Lofty. What do you think I am? Superman? Jeez. All right, give me a minute. Give me a minute, jeez. You lot always get me doing things. Just trying to have a nice, chilled out Saturday afternoon stream, and you're like, do it! Do the pickle! Do him! There you go. Hello there, I'm a pickle, don't you know? Nice to see you. How is one doing? Oh no, that's not my voice, is it? Can't believe I'm doing the wrong voice again. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I'm a happy smiley pickle. Hello, happy smiley pickle. You happy smiley things? Happy smiley pickle. I'm a happy smiley pickle. Do happy smiley things. Happy smiley pickle. Do happy smiley things. I'm a happy smiley pickle.
Duckswife 14
Pickle,
cheered.
pickle,
100.
smiley, happy. I'm smiley pickle, smiley pickle things. You're welcome. That's a good song. It's my favorite song. Happy Smiley Pickles. Oh my goodness. We're missing Moss. We're missing Moss. Oh man. I have to go get Moss now. Go get some Moss. Road to the towel face. Said, miss the disco. Oh, good, he's gone. Oh, good. Oh, he went small again and disappeared. This is good news. Rotated Alface there. Missed the stream. Didn't realise. Too late, Roth. You missed it now. It's nearly over. We're just about finished. You should be paying attention more often, you know. Pickle was funny, says Lofty. Good. Good. I'm glad you thought so. That means it wasn't a complete waste of time. Many. Big puppy cam, just an empty bed. Nice. Lol. Good one, guys. You picked a good one there, mate. Road tooted towel face, says Rough. I think that's what he called you. Wow. Dog lover girl likes looking at empty dog basket. perfect use of points, says Blue. Bed cam. Bless you. I turned it off. I get rid of it. I'm sorry. You get free puppy cam next time puppy's actually in puppy cam. But I did put it there at the beginning of the stream. But believe it or not, dogs can walk. And it wandered off. It wandered off away saying, I'm not doing that stupid puppy cam thing again, Dad. I'm sick of it. I just want to go lay here by the window where it's nice. Yep, in the bed. But she wouldn't go. She wouldn't go. I don't think I need all of those. I think we could probably manage. I'm trying to manage my inventory here because I've got so many different blocks that I'm building with, as you can see. I want to minimize the amount of stuff I've got to try and make life a little bit easier for me, which is very difficult to do when there's so many different blocks that I'm building with. Why don't you build with less blocks? Shut up. No, I need to build with all of these blocks. But if you build with shut up, I'll build this amount. Thank you. Put it... And if I don't eat, we'll be fine. Take some of these leaves as well. Underwater leaves look good, don't they? We'll take a couple more of those. Yes. Good news. I'm really enjoying your new editing style, Foxy, says Owner of Dragons. Thank you very much. Very much appreciated. I'm just going to become the Simon Hat person. There we go. Got the Simon Hat on now. You're welcome. Dogs can walk? Say it ain't so, says Dub's wife. I know, true story. Simon Hat Foxy says Lofty. I done it, Lofty. Jeez. Jeez. Give me a break. Magma blocks for the pond too, says Just Shanky. No, we're just spamming all of this junk down. You can see I've done a reasonable amount, but Jessie B did point out that these waterlogged bits or non-waterlogged bits have driven her slightly insane. So we're going to have to go around with a bucket and fix all of that as well. One annoying thing is, for some reason, I think it's because I pretty much dug down underneath the whole lake, most of it is flowing water, which means I can't bone meal any of this and get any seagrass or anything on it. So it might actually be a good idea to go around with a bucket first and just see if we can... In fact, kelp. If we go around and stick a load of kelp down, that might encourage things to grow a bit, or the water to spread a bit, you know what I mean? Go stick a few kelps down around the place.
Someone has just subscribed for 5 months. I cannot believe it.
Who's subscribed for 5 months?
1981 just subscribed for 5 months.
No way. It wasn't Dansby1, was it? I can't believe it. Whoop whoop. Can I get a whoop whoop in the chat for Dansby1? Subscribing for 5... Oh my goodness me. Now Blue's gone crazy. Hey, stop. I'm trying to do... Ah, look how much damage you did to me then. I don't have a significant weapon. Go away. And you've got an enchanted helmet on underneath. You've got... Yeah, you've got an enchanted helmet on underneath that. Your head looks weird. Possibly. You've got an enchanted shovel. Go away. Get out of it with your shovel. Thank you very much, Blue. Blue has just given out 5 subs to Chan, Because My Cat, Traz, Porkchop Wally, and Swallow, which is amazing. So thank you very much for that to all of those people. If I just called out your name incorrectly, then please give Blue a very big thank you. Why are you doing them diagonally? Because it's the cheeky way to get it all of the water forces, mate. You guys are... No, you are super welcome. Sorry. I'm inserting words that weren't there into your words there, Blue. I'm sorry about that. I have a habit of doing it. Stop giving me all the rubbish I don't want. Right, what they... You know, nearly every stream that I ask for questions and answers on, there's always a question saying, what block would you like, or what would you like added to Minecraft if this could be anything? What I want is a filter on your inventory to stop you picking up junk, to stop you picking up rotten flesh and bones and helmets and stupid things that you don't need. That's what I want, okay? Now make it so. What I'm going to go and do now, I'm going to go have a sleep first, and then I'm going to go grab some bone meal because I'm running out of kelp. Bone box. Well, you won't have any bones if you've got... Shut up. Yeah, I'll have plenty of bones. I've got a bone farm. I don't need to pick it up off every skeleton that goes past me and explodes. Make it so, number 2, says Mr. Balrog. Bones are useful, says Lofty. They are! But not... You don't need 1 bone. Nobody needs 1 bone. or 2 bones. People need a bone farm or many bones. And like I say, it should be optional. So you can, like, we're an early game. If you need 1 bone, then you can collect 1 bone. But the rest of the time, you should be able to turn it off. So only things that you... Look, I got a helmet! Only things that you put in your inventory should go into your inventory, in my opinion. Ah, there we go, look. There are all of those water sources. There we go. We've got to the root of the problem now, peeps. We know what's going on here. Look at all of this. None of these are water sources. This is all absolute nonsense. What we've got to do is grow these plants. Significant. Wow. Here we go. Grow. Grow, my babies. Grow. Many, many. What's with the cat? Oh, I don't know. Someone press things again. Athena V. Positive check from it. Oh, jeez. Well, it looks... That's good news. If that worked, that means that... Oh. That the water source McJobby that we're doing is working. Some sea pickles would be good there, says... Yes, that's absolutely right. They would be. But I couldn't place any sea pickles at the time because the game was telling me it was all flowing water, you see. Which is why we're doing this. In order to unflowing the... Why won't that grow? It's reached its maximum potential. No, it hasn't. What's this music? This isn't the normal... This is... What's going on? They've been fiddling with the... I was going to say spaceship again then. They've been fiddling with the spaceship again. No wonder this music's rubbish. What spaceship? We're rocking out, says the Athena V. We're doing something. Grow. All the way to the sky. Don't ever stop. I've run out of bone meal now. Only I could find a skeleton with 1 bone. Someone fiddling with your spaceship, fiddling with your misplaced blocks. It's Mr. Balrog. Someone's stealing my blocks, I'm telling you. Genuinely, though, has any... Jessie B says she's had that, where she's put blocks in places and they've disappeared. But, like, there was one occasion where I know it's happening and it's not just me being forgetful, because there was... Let's say there was this block here, and it had a sapling on top and, like, some vines on the side. And I went back to that area, and the saplings were just floating... The sapling was floating on the ground, the torch was floating on the ground, and the block had gone. And I'd been nowhere near it. I'd been out of the area, came back to it, it had gone. So I know there's an issue. Yes, says Balrog, even on Super X. See? Yes, I've had that issue with blocks too, says the Athena V. See, it's not me being crazy. Everyone always calls me crazy, and it's not. I mean, I am. That's not the reason that's happening. Could have put that out there. Grow! All the way to the top. We need to make it all the way across the lake. We need to sort this lack of water sources out, mate. Well, that one didn't go to the top. Grow more. Do you know what would have been useful? If I'd have actually bought some bone blocks with me, that would have been handy, wouldn't it? That'd have been really handy. That'd have been the smart thing to do. Then I wouldn't have to keep going back to get more bone blocks. That's what smart people would do. Sneaky block lag. He's a menace to society. I don't think it's block lag though, because the block can be there for a substantial amount of time, and then you go back another time and it's just gone. I don't think it's block lag at all. Mr. Balrog says block lag even on the other end of the spectrum, where I've dug out a bunch and then log back on, and there's a floating island amongst all that I've mined. Yeah, that's a thing as well. But I'm still not convinced the one that I'm talking about is block lag. And maybe it is. I don't think it is. Maybe it is. Grow! More! Wow, nearly run out of bone meal again. You do it nearer the top. You don't have to bone meal, so shut up with your good ideas. Ah! Why does it get to an age and stop? If you're bone mealing it, it should just keep growing, shouldn't it? Doesn't that make sense? Look, it's so stupid. No, it's reached maximum age. You can't grow it. And why? I get it for natural growth. I understand that, to stop it growing too tall and make them all varied and different. That makes sense. But why when you're bone mealing it? Owner of Dragon says, what about creative bucket of water not being water sources, lol? Oh, don't get me started. Slack keeps telling me, like, why is it you, Foxy? Why is it you keeps finding all the bugs? I don't know. I am a bug magnet. I don't know why it's me. I do seem to find them all. Give me more kelps. Oh, look at all of these kelps. Mini. Have you reported all the bugs to Zone Dragons? No, the thing is, you're playing the game. You don't want to then go off and then just spend 4 hours having to write everything down and search the bug report thing, see if someone else has already noticed it or anything like that. So, no, I don't. I'm really lazy when it comes to doing that, so no. My favourite part of the truly Bedrock server, FoxyNoTail, says Dirt Swindler. Thank you very much. What about the glow sign issues? That's already a thing. I did link to the already existing bug report in my video on it. Yeah, that one's already been noticed. I didn't know that at the time when I made the video. I was ready to make a bug report on that, but I noticed there already was one. Hopefully it will have a bit of attention now, though, because many people uploaded the video, which is very good of you. Thank you very much for that. If you were one of those people, glow sign and chests have been reported, says Mr. Balrog. What about dripstone? I've found dripstone seems to be a bit of an issue as well, pointed dripstone particularly. There's lots and lots of issues, many of them. Right, we're nearly at the other end now. So this method, by the way, going diagonally across a water thing, should fill up the entire area that you're working with water doing it this way. That's the theory, at least. Save you having to go in like lines around the corners. So the entire pond, after I've done this, should all be water sources, and we'll be able to tell in 4 million years when I'm finished. How about your armor stand plugin and the latest beta release of 3020 Crash, says somebody. Right, the thing is, I don't make add-ons for the betas. I don't intend for them to work in the betas because the betas are betas and not stable releases. So I haven't even tested any of my packs in the betas, so I have no idea if that causes a crash or not. But if it does, probably because you're playing in the beta rather than it being a problem with my add-on. So I'm not going to fix any issues that happen with my packs in betas because the betas will change before stable release. So it's a complete waste of my time going through all of my packs to fix them in a version of Minecraft that will never actually end up being a stable release. With all the bugs you find, you should collaborate with Silence, says Dansby. I do tell him a lot of them. Tridents appearing back in your inventory is a weird thing, yeah, or just disappearing altogether. And the Guardian farm worked perfectly for ages, and I went back to it again. Most of the Guardians had all escaped again somehow. So that was annoying. Sneaky Guardians. When has anything been stable on Bedrock, says Ghostfire? Well, stable to the point where it's considered stable by the developers as opposed to a beta which is not considered stable. Because the betas, you can have the very last beta before they release that version. No, I'm not picking anything up. Before they actually release that version of Minecraft publicly, and then they'll change a bunch of stuff in that as well. And then you're back to square one again because you didn't actually... Because you would think the last one they release, like, you know, with Java snapshots where they go, okay, we're going to do these release candidates. The last release candidate is the one that goes live, right? Because it's the one that worked. They don't then fiddle with it again afterwards and then hope that that's just okay. They go, right, that last release candidate was right. That's the one that gets released. But with the betas, they don't do that. The betas, they just go, huh, well, okay, we've tested all of these things, but we're just going to add a load more into the actual stable release and change this and change that. And so you never know really what you're going to get. And they don't put everything that they do in the changelogs for the betas as well, so that doesn't help either. So you don't actually know fully what's been changed. So there you go, rant over. If Mitz was here, she'd have done the rant command. Where's Mitz? Hiding, I bet. Hiding. Pretending she's busy. Oh no, Foxy's done a surprise stream. I'm not going. Pretend I'm not here. I was out with the kids doing something. Well, thanks, Mitz. Roth did it. It's too late now, Roth. I finished ranting. I'm ready for the next topic. Jeez. You'll never be met. He's out searching for coal. Oh, poor Mitch. Poor Mitch. She's never going to live that one down, is she? Bless her. Right, all I got to do is do the entire thing back this way now, and we should be nearly there. This is not what I was planning on doing on this stream, by the way, just saying. I was planning on actually placing blocks, not just many, many kelps. But it's fine. Nope. Okay, one layer of water cannot be flowing water because I can see it. So we're not going to even bother with that one. Grow. Grow faster. Grow all the way to the top without having to be clicked on many times. Oh, jeez, here we go, look. Stubborn one. Kelp is technically a block, though, says Mr. Bubble. Pardon? What about the fact that candles can't be placed on upside down stairs or top half slabs, says Dirt Swindler. What about it? I still have never touched a candle in... I've placed one in Creative because I wanted to try and make a candle RTX pack. But candles are broken with RTX. Of course they are. They don't work with RTX, which is great news. That's a bug that's been reported already. But yeah, I've not used a single one in survival. I've been given one, but I've not placed any. So I don't know about that. Trout says, can't be placed on top slabs, but they can float in midair. It's so stupid. Well, why don't you just put the candle there first and then put a top slab underneath it? And there you go. You've got them on a top slab. Ta-da! You're welcome for my genius. The candles can be used in really awesome ways, says Blue. Magic, says Blue, yeah. Instead of update your add-on for beta, save your time making new add-ons, says for. Yeah, exactly. Or just, you know, just make add-ons when I got a good idea for one, rather than trying to force it. No point sitting at the computer going, what add-on shall I make today? And then trying to force an idea. I just make add-ons when I got an idea for it. Your genius goes underappreciated, says Mr. Bubbles. I know. I know. Big brain level 99, that is, says Dub's wife. Yes, that's the way to place candles on different places. That's why it's so stupid, says Traz. Yeah. Well, you know, you can only do what you can do. There's no point in trying to do things you can't do. If I could make an add-on that would allow you to place them in different places, I probably wouldn't. But if I could, I would. But you can't. Not something I can do. So stop moaning about it, all right? Just get on with it. It's fine. They're only candles. In real life, you can't place candles on top of slabs either because there's no such thing as slabs. Okay? Apart from, like, tiles, I guess. Stop. I've seen candles used to make reeds. I think that was my favourite, says Blue. Mrs. here says, just cherry now, I can't hear you. Decided to do a surprise stream during dinner time. Can't know how to feed the kids. Not sure I like you anymore, Mr. Belrog. Dirt Swindler says, speaking of your amazing packs, your Better Doors pack is, well, just better. Can you please make a Better Boats one that fixes the boat's birch? I'm Canadian and the birch boat should be a canoe. Concrete slabs. All right then, Ghost Bar. Right, the reason that Better Doors thing exists is because I made my adventure map, Infinity Dungeon, and it featured those doors. And I just thought, well, since I got these doors, I'll stick them in a resource pack and people can use them. That's the only reason they exist. I wouldn't just go around making partial texture packs unless there was something I really specifically wanted in the game. So it's not only incredibly unlikely, it's just point blank not going to happen that I'm going to start retexturing boats or other items in the game unless there's a specific reason why I need to do that. So that's not me being mean or me being horrible. Just explaining to you why that came about and why it's very, very unlikely that you will see me doing a Better Boats one. Sorry. Sorry, mate. Didn't mean to upset you about it. Hey everyone, says Mitz. Notice that it was everyone again, not hey Foxy. Jeez. I even listened to her message. I read it. I didn't ignore her today. Still, it's completely ignored by Mitts, as usual. You're still my hero, says Dirt Swindler. Well, thank you very much. What's your favourite add-on you made, says Mr. Bubbles. Well, the one I use the most is the markers pack. I use that all the time. I find it very, very useful. It's really handy being able to just quickly and easily see chunks without having to muck about turning resource packs on and off. It's really handy being able to look at the spawn spheres as well. So that one. Oh, and the biome thing I think I've used a few times as well, which is kind of handy. So yeah, that one. What are you going to build as the Nether Highways, says Yusuf Ada. What are you going to build as the Nether Highways? Hey, Foxy! From Mitz. Wow, highlighted as well. Thank you, Mitz. At last, you finally recognised me in one of these live streams. Jeez. I don't know. I'm not... I think Zap is doing our Nether Tunnel on this season, so totally up to Zap. I have no plans. In fact, he actually messaged me today and says, do you mind if I completely smash your basalt generator to bits because it's completely in the way, bruh? And I was like, bruh. But he was like, bruh. So I just let him do it, bruh, because his bruh was bigger than mine. Does the markers pack work for sub-biomes? No. No. I think it's possible to get some sub-biome data in the pack, but to be honest with you, there's a lot of lines of code to deal with the biome thing, so I just didn't bother. It was not worth the hassle. Word in the Old says, I think you and Slack should do the Nether Tunnel next season. Why? Why? I hate it's like, okay, I'm doing a live stream working underwater. I absolutely despise working underwater in Minecraft. It is worse than working with villagers. You go into swim mode when you don't mean to. You place blocks where you're not looking. It's awful. But I'm doing it because I'm an idiot. And I wish I hadn't started this stupid project already. I'm not even halfway through it yet. I really strongly dislike working in the Nether because it's full of lava and things that are trying to kill you all the time, like magma cubes. However, in the latest beta, apparently magma cube spawning has been fixed, so they won't spawn in a 1x1 block gap. So maybe it won't be too bad. But yeah, I have very little desire to work in the Nether at all. It was fun for the Nether update. And can you see how I kept just dropping down them randomly? That wasn't me. I'm not pressing shift. I'm not going down. The game's just going swim mode, not swim mode, swim mode, not swim mode. It's weird. It's stupid. So we'll see. Blue says, you'll have portals in the middle of main tunnels. Yep. That's right. Try transferring a live shulker from the end to the overworld, says Mr. Balrog. Does that still crash your game if you do that? Or can you actually do it now? Because that was a project that I wanted to do, but Slack was like, oh, no, it doesn't work. Your game breaks if you do that. Try. I've read that one. Server dir or server directory, says the Hive. What? Tropic says, hello, Foxy in chat. I'm new here. Well, hello. Yeah, I don't know. Nether Tunnel. Yeah. Why? Just out of interest, Woden, what would be the reason for you suggesting that? What do you think? Why, I guess? What's your reasoning for wanting me and Slack to do the Nether tunnels? Genuine interest, not being funny or anything like that. Mitz, by the way, just so you know...
Because my cat just gave Because My Cat a subscription.
Oh, Nellie's in her bed now. Because my cat... I'll give you puppy cam for free because you got it earlier. Because my cat gifted a sub to anonymous somebody or other. Because my cat, apparently. Yeah, Mitz, it's Lofty's birthday tomorrow, don't forget. Have you made the arrangements and, you know, sent all the gifts and cards and stuff that we got together to sort it? That seems though you're admin, your job. Pretty sure you would have done that for me. You wouldn't have made me do it. Blue Shigatsu says, Nelly! It is Nelly. The most problematic dog in existence. When we get a dog, we don't just get any dog. We get the only dog in the world that requires to go to the vets permanently. She's going to be going back again next week if she doesn't suddenly snap out of being in heat. Now, apparently, the dog's first heat can last a little while, but they're on the internet. Everything I've read says it can be between 2 to 3 weeks, sometimes 4 weeks. And you know when they've finished because this is gross, by the way, but I'm going to go into it anyway. They will bleed for a week, then it will go to a clear discharge, and then after that, the bits and pieces will be all swollen and puffy for another week to 2 weeks, and then once they've gone back down again, they're no longer in heat. Great. So she did all of those things, but her bits and pieces haven't 100% gone back down to normal. They're still relatively puffy. So we rang the vets and said, what do we do? And they're like, oh, don't worry about it, mate. Just wait another 2 weeks. By which point it will have been 6 weeks by the time since she started her heat. So yeah, she's going to have to go back to the vets again. Thanks, guys. Good job, Nelly. Woden says, just think you two are hilarious together. It's a massive project for just one, given how busy you are. So sharing would be fun. Or you could just sub the job out to Jesse instead. So, okay, things like that, Woden, I'm just going to say it, right? My channel doesn't do ever so well if I put out a building video. If I put out a video that has the word farm in the title, believe it or not, I get a lot more views and I get a lot more comments and likes and all of the good things which are useful for growing my channel than I do if I don't put that. For instance, my double spider spawner video, I didn't put farm in the title, and it has done one of the worst videos that I've put out in a long time. And another video I did this season that didn't have farm in the title did really, really badly as well. So, to suddenly decide that I'm going to be a building channel and focus on a huge building project that has absolutely nothing to do with farms would be seriously damaging to my channel, I think. So it's probably not a good idea. But otherwise, yeah, it's a good idea. Next up, Shulker Farm. I think, yeah, I think I need to find more farms to do because I've nearly run out. Fair enough. It was just a throwaway comment. Anywho, keep up doing your thing. Yeah, it's a good comment. That's why I wanted to elaborate on it, because it's not just the working in the nether that's the issue with it, but no, it's interesting. I like to hear why people, you know, what they like from the channel or what they like seeing from me or me and Slack and stuff like that, because it's interesting. It's very useful feedback. Like most people you speak to, people in the Discord, people that like regular channel watchers would say they really like my story videos. They say, oh yeah, can't wait till the next bit of the story comes out, which is great because I love doing the story, but for whatever reason YouTube hates it. So I know the majority of my regular viewers don't watch my story videos or aren't interested in them, so it's a bit of a weird one. More storyline please, I'm really loving all your vids, says Blue. See doesn't make sense. You say you want it, but then I put them out there and nobody watches. Getting a bit dark around here. Do you think to make an offhand add-on, because it would be very good for mending and fixing your tools? Please read it this time. Now, okay, so that might be possible for mending and fixing tools. I know in experimental mode, when you make custom items, I believe you can say whether or not they can be held by the offhand now. I haven't played with that, but I believe that's a thing. So that may mean that they're able to be mended while you're holding them if you're in your offhand. However, I don't think it will, because I think the game will only mend the item you're holding in your main hand. What you can't do with add-ons, though, is actually say, hey, can I use this item that's in my offhand? That's not possible. So I could make an add-on that allowed you to hold torches in your offhand, but you wouldn't be able to place them. And I wouldn't be able to say, I don't think I would be able to change like a normal diamond pickaxe to make that use within your offhand. I think there'd have to be completely custom tools, but don't quote me on that. I might be wrong about that. I watched them all, so not sure what's up with that, says Blue. Do you watch Twitch Rivals, says Mr. Bubbles? No, believe it or not, I don't watch any live streams. It's one of the things I really find hard to get into. I watched a few people's live streams like after the live stream, or if it's an important TV stream day and I've got free time, then I'll join in. But most of the time I don't watch live streams. In fact, I don't consume much content Minecraft wise at all anymore, because, well, I suppose if you're playing it all day every day and you're editing it all day every day and you're talking about it in Discord all day every day and it becomes your life, the last thing you want to do is then spend even more time consuming it, I guess. You probably want a little bit of a break from it. So yeah, no, I don't. I used to watch a lot of Minecraft videos, but I hardly even watch any of those anymore. Is this a server, says Unknown Streams? Yes, it is. Well, that ended that conversation, didn't it? I've seen Twitch Rivals. Well, I say I've seen it. I know of Twitch Rivals, and I obviously know people that are in it. And it's the sort of thing, knowing and understanding what it is, that I'd very much like to be a part of. But no, I haven't, sadly, engaged with it in terms of viewing. But you can fix the shield in your offhands as well. In that case, I forgot about that, actually. Yeah, in that case, it might be possible. But then it's just actually getting the add-on to allow you to hold existing items in the game in your offhand, which could be tricky, I think. Worth looking into, though. But I think those sorts of things are probably better off doing when you don't need experimental mode for it. Like, I've got my mob heads add-on and my mini blocks add-ons that I've got now that do use experimental mode. But I've also got the vanilla variants of those as well for people that don't want to use those. I think having an add-on that solely relied on experimental mode is probably not the best thing in the world, because, well, you're going to... that could change and then you're going to have to rewrite it all, or they might just take that ability out of the game. Like, for instance, I wanted to make a bushy leaves add-on, and I had it working in one version of the betas using experimental mode. And then the next time I tried to tweak it and update it because there was a problem, there was a visual issue with that particular version, and then they took out the ability to have any geometry outside of a full box space in the next beta, so the whole thing was just completely broken, didn't work anymore, just threw up loads of errors. So if I make an add-on that people are relying on that uses experimental features, and then the developers decide they're going to change how that feature works, or just get rid of it altogether, then that's just going to ruin people's worlds that are using the add-on, isn't it? So I don't know. You're better friends with Big Chicken than Slack, says... Oh, are you better friends with Big Chicken than Slack, says Mr. Bubbles. Big who? Chicken what? Well, that's a tricky question. That is a very tricky question. I don't know. I suppose it depends who's here and listening. The armour you're wearing is repaired at the same time as you're repairing main house, so it could be possible, says Mr. Balrog. Yeah, it could. By the sounds of it, it could. But I don't want to make any guarantees that it is, because it might also not be. Because Bedrock's weird like that. Is Mr. Onion in, says Lofty? No, he's not in. Out. Gone out again. He's always out. Don't know what he does. He's never in. Ah, see, I'm going into swim mode for no reason. I rewatch Big Chicken's Revenge and Mr. Onion Ones and collabs with Slacks as Lofty. I know you do, Lofty. I know. Oh, see, this is all... How is this all flowing water down here? Why are they not being water sourced? We fixed this problem at the beginning of the stream. What's going on? I don't understand. Oh, double forward tap or quick sideways taps. It may well be, because I do get click happy when I'm playing, so it may well be that I'm doing accidentally, just clicking too quickly and not realizing. But it is annoying, isn't it? I wish you just have to press sprint to go into swim mode rather than it doing it for that. It wouldn't be so bad, like just how it drops you down a block. So you're trying to play something and you go into swim mode and you miss. I wouldn't mind if it didn't like move the camera. If your body moved up to your head height rather than the other way around, rather than your head dropping down to your feet, that would make more sense, I think. Certainly for me, at least. It's water. Water is annoying, says Blue. Yeah, it is. Wait, is this Bedrock or Java, says the unnurseries? This is Bedrock edition. Best edition. If you're nuts like I am. That's not proper Minecraft. That's the Minecraft for kids. Well, good. I like it. My favourite. Bedrock, that's why it's called truly Bedrock, says Tropic. Well, there you go. Somebody used their thinking muscle. Right, we've run out of those. Next block. We're gonna go andesite slabs next, I think. This is not how I did that section over there, by the way. I'm doing this one block at a time. That one I spent ages doing each little bit meticulously, but I'm not doing that this time. I'm just doing one block at a time. Why not? See how it goes. Might look horrible, might look fine. Might look absolutely gross, but it might look great. Who knows? If you crouch in the water, you can still move around really quickly, which is great, but it's not ideal when you've added in loads of stuff already. And then there's not really many places to be able to crouch around. Double click is good for controllers, but it would be nice if it was a setting for it to dance speed. Yeah, where you can like shift click to stop yourself from. Yeah, that's really, really useful. Why that's not just because you can do that on iOS as well and Android. So why is that not on keyboard and mouse option? That would be great if you could double tap shift and just lock crouch. That'd be perfect. Wonderful. Best thing ever. Calling it now. Hi Foxy, says Codraco. No, that's not how you pronounce it. Shh, it's fine. Hello. It's not where I wanted those. No, well, fine, whatever. Gotta go and feed the children. See you later, everyone. Enjoy the stream, says Rotated Owl Face. Goodbye. Thank you very much for coming. Enjoy feeding the children. I'm not going to make another regurgitating joke like I have done previously. So that's annoying as well. Look where I'm clicking. I'm clicking on the side of that block. Yeah, it's placing it above it. Why? Why? It make no sense. Just to get on my nerves. That's why it is. Just to get on my nerves. Developers be like, FoxyNoTail's placing blocks again. Quick, throw him a curveball. Place it where he's not looking again. Because it's a stair and because it has a tag Foxy on it. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's told by the developers to throw me off. Is that Foxy placing blocks again? Quick. Get him to place them all in the wrong place. Oh, why? It's not where I'm placing them. I don't want to sink. Stop. Yeah, as I said earlier, I absolutely love working underwater. It is one of my favourite things to do in Minecraft. Hands up in the chat if you like working underwater as well. And if it's one of your favourite things to do in Minecraft. Nothing makes me happier than playing underwater, placing blocks where I'm not looking, and going into swim mode. At least they're not disappearing, says Carol. You say that, we'll come back here tomorrow and all this will gone again. I don't want polished. I want slabs, mate. Sleep. Someone just sleep already? No. Got a party. Lofty's gone for pickle face filter. I don't see it happening, Lofty. I'm just putting it out there. It's very unlikely that. Oh look, I tried to do a face filter and Nelly disappeared. Oh man.
Dirt Swindler just subscribed.
Oh, geez, stream lady. I know. I was just about to say it. Beat me to it again. Dirt Swindler has just subscribed with Amazon Prime. Thank you very much. If you've got Amazon Prime, no, shut up. You say it every stream, but there might be new people. There isn't. Got Amazon Prime, and you haven't already subscribed. Subscribe with Amazon Prime. It's free. It's really useful for the streamer. You can pick any streamer. You can stream once a month. Jeez, I need a way of doing that quickly, so that I don't have to keep going on about it all the time. Or Mitz could just do the thing. Say it always. It's funny, says Blue. Okay, all right. We'll have pickle then. Jeez, we'll have pickle. You can make an add-on that makes it so you can left click to activate the shield. No, you can't. There's nothing you can do in terms of changing the controls with add-on. You can't say, "Oh, I'm going to press this button and that happens," or "I'm going to press this button and that happens." Sadly. Oh, look, it's me again, Happy Smiley Pickle. Come back for another Happy Smiley Pickle time, have you? Just had a whole mind of my own business. Just being a pickle, doing pickle things. And you come along, oh, I want to see the pickle, get the pickle, put him in his cage, make him dance, hit the pickle, poke the pickle, wiggle the pickle, make him do the pickle things. I'm just trying to, live my life one pickle at a time. Just demand to see me all the time, not fair for the pickle. Pickle got rights too, Good job, I'm a happy smiley pickle. I don't like living in a cage. I'm not a budgie. I'm not a rabbit or a hamster. I'm a pickle. A pickle got feelings, I got pickle feelings. Pickle feelings, many pickles, doing pickle things. Okay? So that's all. Goodbye. So Furrer says, Foxy, I think you will get more views in your videos if you do more farm tutorial. I could get loads more views if I spent all of my time just making tutorials and just making add-on videos and things like that. I could absolutely 100% improve my channel that way. But that's not the content I want to make. I like making Let's Play videos. I like telling stories. So I do like doing tutorials and I do like making add-ons. But that would be the easy thing to do. We'd go, do you know what? I'm just going to make tutorials and things from now on. But then it wouldn't be me anymore. There's no point in being FoxyNoTail then, is there? It might as well be anyone. So it's a good thought, but it's probably not for me. I'll do tutorials and add-on things when I have one to do, when I've got something I want to show off or something I want to share with people. Like the add-on series that I was doing, that tutorial series, that's not finished, it's not stopped. Just at the moment, I'm focused on Truly Bedrock, but that'll come back later in the year when things cool down again. Do you like the new bridge V2, says Mr. Gooch? Which bridge? What are you talking about? Oh, like the bridge add-on making program. Is that what you're referring to? I didn't know there was a version 2. I don't use bridge. I find it very cumbersome and hides all of my code. What are you building right now, says Unknown Streams? The bottom of the... Oh, nothing. Gone. Nothing! The bottom of the lake is what we're working on. Dirt Swindler says, cheers, mate, and thanks for the great surprise stream. The children are calling. See you next time. You're very welcome. Thank you. And thank you for your subscription. Blue Cat wants me to displease her. Mitz, how am I going to displease Blue? Got too many blues in this chat. Was it Blue Cat Eyes? Yeah, it was. Blue Cat Eyes, your name is confusing because there's more than one person that has blue in their name. There you go. How displeased do you feel now? Did a great job. Bridge V2 has an option to show your code or use the old system, says Mr. Goose. Oh, that's interesting. Might be worth looking at then. But yeah, I know Bridge has got some really good features in it, and I think it's great for people that might not know much about coding or are relatively new to making add-ons. But I find what it gives in terms of, like, it gives a lot to the user in terms of powerful ways of creating entities from things that already exist. But I mean, only talking about version 1 here because I haven't seen version 2, but I find it hid so much of the stuff that would make your add-ons or your things unique that you might not necessarily do. It gave you all of the common things, if you know what I mean, but it hides so much away that's really, really useful that you just, yeah, you can't do with it. And it also really annoys me that it bloats all of your add-on packs. So it's adds in code into your add-on packs that don't do anything other than advertise that you made your pack with Bridge, which I just think is completely unnecessary. It adds so much junk in there that you don't need, which just bloat your packs. And I just think that's totally unnecessary, because then you've got to go around cleaning all the files out of your packs before you put them out. Unknown Stream says, which Minecraft servers do you play on? Do you mean like minigame servers? I can give you the full list of minigame servers I play on. If that's what you're after. Not a problem, I will do that for you. I'll take the time to give you the entire list from A to Z of all of the minigame servers that I play on. No problem. Yeah. Okay. There is absolutely none. I don't play minigame servers. Not one. Never. Sorry. Sarcasm. My sarcasm isn't sarcastic enough. That would be insulted, says Blue. That's why there's no servers in my servers list. Did you notice before we joined in? Look, all the featured servers. Where are they? They're not there. They're gone. I got rid of them. I don't like them. What about the server you were trying to make, says Owner of Dragons? What server I was trying to make? What do you mean? I've never tried to make a minigame server. Not that I can remember. Have I? Don't think so. I think you're thinking of someone else. Do 10 squats, Carol. Carol, are you trying to get me fit and make me do exercise and stuff? Oh, jeez. All right, give me a minute. Give me a minute to place 1,000,000 blocks, and then I'll do it tomorrow at the end of the stream next week on Thursday when I'm not here. Okay, good job. Thank you. Silent was in it. It was a challenge thing. The pack broke when starting. Oh, UHC? UHC's not minigames. Well, I suppose it can be a minigames, but that wasn't a server I was trying to make. That was just we were playing UHC against each other. Is that what you're talking about? No, I mean, you can create some farm tutorials to grow your channel and continue to build and make stories in truly Bedrock because you didn't make a tutorial. Ah, yeah. Thank you for the tips. Yeah, if you look back through the history of my channel, there's loads and loads of tutorials on farms and things like that. I know I can do those at the same time, but as I've said a few times now, that I'm focusing on truly Bedrock 100%. At this particular moment. I'm working on new editing styles. I'm enjoying playing on the server more regularly, and I'm growing that side of my channel at this particular moment in time. I haven't got the time at the moment to spend extra time on making farm tutorials and other things. If I do that, then I have to spend less time making truly Bedrock videos. And considering I'm only able to currently put 2 videos out a week, and I'm working on it full time, that should give you an idea of how much time and effort is going into each individual video. On average, I would say I work between 9 to 10 hours a day and that's 7 days a week on average, on making my videos and doing all of the other things that I do. So I don't have extra time to squeeze in making the odd farm tutorial or something like that here at the moment. Maybe when things cool down for the summer and it gets winter and I've got more, well, I'm putting less time into truly Bedrock and I've got more time to do other things, then I can concentrate on things like that. But right now, this is where my focus is. There's so many farm tutorials out there already, says Dragon MC. Yes, there is. Ray says, I say just add farm to the title of every episode and build a house, a farm, and another tool farm. Unsolved.
Just subscribed. LOLO, what's going on here then? This is not normal stream day. Time and space has now collapsed.
Time and space has now collapsed, JCB. I'm very sorry about that. I didn't mean to. I know. I thought I'd sneak in a quick Saturday live stream because I missed Thursday's one due to a bit of bad news, and I definitely won't be able to do one on Tuesday because I've got things to be doing. So I thought I'd squeeze one in today while I had the opportunity. Hello, also JC. How you doing? Foxy, I redeemed displeased me, says Lofty. Oh man. Jeez. How do I displease Lofty? I don't know. I don't know how to displease Lofty. Mr. Onion's dead again, permanently this time. That's why he's not been in any of my videos. He's never coming back. There you go. That should displease you. It's not true. Not true, Lofty. Just saying it to displease you. Don't have a heart attack. Something about twins, says JCB. Broke space and time continuum. Good job, says Dub's wife. Wow. Right, where are we up to? I keep losing track of where I'm up to on this, which is a good thing, because that means that must mean I'm doing a relatively decent job. If I'm losing track of where I'm placing blocks, that means there's not many gaps and spaces left where I haven't placed blocks. So this is good. Just speaking of chaps and chapesses and all of the other people in the chat, what do you think of the area that I'm working on right now from what you've seen? Does it look all right? What do you think it? Do you think it looks good, or do you think I'm just wasting my time? General Jag! Subscribe with some...
Jag just subscribed.
Stream late, I was already on it.
Keep up the amazing work.
I'm trying. Can't do it if you keep talking over me. Jeez. I get a word in edgeways with that woman. General Jag says, you're doing a great job, Foxy. Keep up the amazing work. I'll do my best. Do my best. Snowy has done love things. Dog Lover Girl says it's amazing. Is that the asteroid impact area, says Mr. Balrog? It's not. No, it's just a lake. You'll see. You'll see where it all goes. I can't tell you where it's going to go, but you will see. Hopefully you'll see. If you don't see, then something horrific has gone wrong. But at some point... Swimbo, thanks, mate. You're welcome. At some point you'll see. Oh, I got to do those squats, haven't I? Oh, jeez. Hang on then. I need the toilet as well. I'm putting off doing squats because it'll make me need a wee. Jeez. Okay. Squats coming up. Any minute now. Just slap a few of these bad boys down. And we'll go and do them. Get those squats done. What meteor, says JCB? Exactly, I don't know what they're talking about. So when is Stream Lady's last day, says Love Mia. I know, she's walking on thin ice. She's treading on thin ice. She's going to be going the way of, well, Mr. Onion at this rate. I'm just putting that out there. I go to the toilet first, says Lofty. You know me, I don't like to go to the toilet while I'm live streaming. I'll be in there ages. I won't. You need a push. No. It was a joke. You need it? No, I don't. Don't. It was just a joke. You do, don't you? Shh. Stop. Don't. R.I.P. Mr. Onion, says Mr. Bubbles. It says, you're allowed to go to Twitch toilet break, Foxy, lol. I'm not. It's against Twitch terms and conditions. When I did Twitch, it says you may never, ever stop live streaming at any point for any amount of time. And that's the conditions I signed up to. I didn't read the contract. I just pressed OK. I agreed with it, like everybody does. You get a contract. This is a mobile phone. You agree to terms and conditions, do you? Yeah, agreed to it. You going to read them? Nah, it'd be all right, won't it? Okay, that's it now. Mr. Apple person, whoever owns that now, owns your house. You have to give him your firstborn child and your dog. And you also owe him £4 billion just for being standing in his shop holding one of his phones. Oh, probably should have read that, shouldn't I? Have the chair do your stream for a bit, says Mr. Bubbles. Well, I got a special screen that we can go to when it's little boy's room break time. Sounded weird. So just let me get these mossy blocks done, and I'll do it. Otherwise, I'll forget where I'm up to, and I'll get all confused again. And I'll blame Mitts, and then I'll get told off for blaming Mitts again. And then it'll all be, you know, everyone will be kicking off. Oh, you blame Mitts. Oh, look, there's a counter. You blamed it 28 times this afternoon. Wow. Actually, I'll do it now. Wow, we've covered quite a big area in today's stream already, I think. We've not done too bad so far. Slap a couple more of those down there. Mitts is right. Good grief. Wah wah, says Athena. What? Foxy needs to go away. So we'll talk about it next many minutes. So, right, okay. Back in a moment. Oh, I'm still Simon Hatman. Okay. I press this button. Ta-da! I'm back. Now I've got to do squats. Oh, great. All right, 1 second. Jeez. You ready for this? Let's do this. Okay. 1. Oh, all the way down. 2. Oh, yes. 3. A backwards 1. 4. Oh, yes. Sideways. 5. Why not? 6. Many. 7. 8. 9. What? 10. Why are you looking at me like that? Don't look at me funny. What? I'm not a weirdo, you are. Shut up. Right. There we go. There we go. Very nice. Flask tea. Never tastes as good as normal tea, does it? Tastes all plasticky and gross. Possibly just means laughing loads, says Blue. What? I don't know. I think it took a while, says JC. But what? How long do you? I washed my hands. You know, you got to take your time, wash your hands properly, and like, you know, you can't just go. I was going to say you can't just go whizzing into the bathroom and then spraying all over the floor and on your feet. Oh, jeez. Now you have to. That'd be ages then cleaning the old place up. You got to take time. Because I'm a gentleman, I have to put the seat down, and then, you know, prepare for tinkle, and then commence tinkling, and then finish tinkling, and then put the seat back down again. The other way, I can't remember. Whichever way it is that you're supposed to do it. And then commence washing of many handses, and then dry the hands, in order to come back into the room without wet hands. There's nothing worse than walking into a room with wet hands. I'm just saying and putting it out there. Was laughing at the squats being redeemed after being to the loo, says JCB. Oh, no, they were redeemed before. That's why I went to the loo. Otherwise, I'd have done my tinkle while doing squats, I think. I'm not one for normally going to the toilet on a live stream, but if I'm going to do squats and I'm putting pressure in my abdominal area whilst desperate for a tinkle, then tinkle will happen whilst doing the squats. Hygiene tips with Foxy, says JCB. Yes, indeed. I'm a hygiene connoisseur. No, you're not. You're a scruffy bumpkin. You just want people on the internet to think you're not. Shh, no, I'm not. I'm very, very hygienic. Good job your camera's not in your kitchen with all your washing up piling up all over. Shh, no, hygienic. In the washing room where the dog sleeps with all your washing that's all over the... shh, I'm a hygienic. Shush. While doing the strokes, not before, says Mr. Balrog. Big Chicken says Foxy was having a number 2, apparently. Wow. You're creating up laughing now, Athena. Well, that be added to your vocabulary now. What? Oh, creasing. Many, many confused fox noises. What did Mitz do? I'm glad I'm eating my dinner. You're welcome. You're so welcome. It's alright for you having your dinner. Idiot here went live before thinking about having dinner. And then whilst live was thinking, really should have had dinner. So, you know, am I allowed to go on a break for that as well? Be right back. Just go and cook myself some dinner. Speaking of cooking, I've been experimenting in the kitchen again today. I've been making a new concoction, very, very similarly based to my old concoction of grossness, but it was very tasty. And I'm seriously thinking about doing a recipe book of food that's pretty good for you to serve one with few ingredients that looks gross but tastes quite nice. And I think it'd sell well. Because the thing is, right? The thing is, here we go, guys, here we go. You know, when you get recipe books, and I've had a few recipe books bought for me recently, because I don't do enough cooking. And you look at them and you think, oh, that looks nice. And then you get to the page with the recipe on it, and it's 4 million miles long of ingredients. And half of the ingredients you've never heard of before. There's no way you've got them in your house. So you've got to then plan to cook that meal and go shopping and get stuff that goes out of date 3 minutes after you buy it, but you can only buy it in 24-litre quantities and you need a teaspoonful. And you just think, why are you putting out a recipe book for things that are just not possible to cook on a regular basis, especially for a single person, right? So I've been coming up with healthy eating, quick to cook, simple recipes that don't half look gross, but they taste really nice and they're filling and they're good for you. So today's consisted of red onion, asparagus, chestnut mushrooms, tender stem broccoli, chorizo and an egg. All of those things have long sell-by dates, last a long time in your fridge, and can be bought cheaply and easily. No fancy stuff, none of that finest stuff, just off the shelf, easy come, easy go, slap it in a pan, jobs are good. So what I did, chop up the chorizo, nice and small, chuck it in a pan, no oil in your pan though, it needs to be non-stick, get yourself a frying pan, non-stick one, chuck it in there, get it all nice and hot and smoky and crispy, and then start chopping up your asparagus nice and small. Really finely slice your asparagus, chuck that in there. Again, no oil, just let it sizzle and char a little bit, right? Then, after you've done that, slice up a bit of your mushrooms. Now, I actually cheated a bit, and I used the cheese grater on the big setting to do my mushrooms. Chuck that in there, get them whizzing away, and at the same time, chop the stems off the end of your broccoli, the wobbly bits, right? Chuck them in, and then finally slice up the stems of your broccoli. chuck them in, get it all going round, and then slice up your red onion, really finely slice your red onion, little tiny red onion, chuck all of that in as well. And just let it sizzle for ages and ages and ages, right? Where did that drown come from? And once it's all got all sizzled and nice and it's looking pretty much like cooked, get yourself a tin of chopped tomatoes and just chuck it in. Stir it up a bit, whiz it about with your spoon until it's all sizzling and boiling and stuff. Then you got your frying pan here, right? So you push everything around the edges, leave yourself a little hole in the middle, crack an egg in it. Oh, I forgot there's another ingredient, halloumi as well is in this as well. So you crack your egg in it, turn the heat down low now so that your egg doesn't just burn on the bottom and not cook on the top. Grate a bit of halloumi over the top. This all takes about 5 minutes, by the way. And then if your egg's not fully cooked on the top, but it's looking a bit charred on the bottom, stick it under the grill for a minute to finish the top of the egg. And Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. You're done. Job's a good un. It looks gross. Tastes nice. It's good for you. Sounds like something I would buy, says Mr. Bubbles. He would probably tell Foxy it's horrible, lol, says Lofty. Wow. Why have we got face palms? Halloumi, what? Halloumi, it's very, very, very tasty cheese. Not particularly good for you, but it's got protein in it and a lot of salt. But it's very tasty. Very tasty. It's squeaky cheese. Have you ever had squeaky cheese? Sort of cheese where you eat it, you make squeaking noises. It's very nice. Even Oliver likes halloumi. It's like completely inoffensive food. Like there's no strong flavour to it at all, other than it's got quite a strong salt flavour, but it's really tasty. Really tasty. It goes in everything. You can have halloumi sandwiches, halloumi burgers, just grated halloumi on top of your egg or whatever it is you're making. Oh, it's gorgeous. I love halloumi, but not too much of it though. Cheese is one of my love languages, lol, says Dub's wife. Lofty there says, I did like cheese, but I can't eat it now. Well, it's not like cheese, halloumi. It's very, very different to cheese, so it might be worth giving it a go, Lofty. You might just find you like it. Completely different texture to cheese. Tastes different to cheese. Feels different to cheese, and smells different to cheese. I mean, is it even cheese at this point? I don't even know. I don't even know. I'm not allowed cheese anymore in case I die, says rotated up face. Jeez. That was a bit dramatic. Why? Have you got a like severe allergy to dairy or something, Roth? Jeez. I can't have cheese in case I die. What happened? Well, last time I was eating cheese, I got run over by a car because I was really enjoying my cheese string and I nearly died. Halloumi fries, says Mitch. Yes. Wraith there saying Foxy's new cookbook. Cookbook, I said then. Definitely said cookbook. Lonely cooking for one. Lonely cooking for one. That's it. No, it needs to be a really long title, like really gross looking food that's got not many ingredients, that's quick and easy to cook for one. That's the catchy title we're going with, I think. High cholesterol and high blood pressure, says Ruff. Yeah. Yeah, that would do it. So just don't eat cheese, okay? Or anything else that's like... So that meal that I said then, if you strip out the halloumi and the chorizo, basically the good bits, everything else in there should be really good for you. Because all the other things would actually be beneficial for your blood pressure and cholesterol, particularly tomatoes. Called peanut butter and jelly sandwich, is Pain Dragon. Now, just a nice font face and make a designy book cover. Done, says Mr. Balrog. Yeah. So a bachelor's cookbook, says Dust Wise. Basically, yeah. Lazy or busy person's cookbook. See, I would fit into both of those categories when it comes to cooking. I am lazy when it comes to cooking. I hate it when you're doing a recipe and you've got 4 million pans out, you're weighing scales, and you've got all these different ingredients that you've never heard of, and then you're following the recipe, and it's like, right, while this is doing that, then Julianne, you think, what? And then you run out of time, and then you're panicking, and hobs are boiling, and it's a nightmare. Absolute nightmare. Why don't they just make nice, simple, easy ones? I gag if I... Foxy's fiddling cookbook. Ruff, don't say the something word. You'll make me say it, says Lofty. Don't you say it, Lofty. Jeez, we've had enough of saying that word. You're all bad. You're all very bad. Fired. When it takes longer to clean up than cook and eat, something's wrong. Yeah, it's like Sunday dinners. I really like Sunday dinners, and I'm pretty good at cooking Sunday dinners, but I always try and get out of doing it because... It's just, there's so much cleaning up afterwards. Even if you've got a dishwasher, you just, man, mashed potato pans are the worst. Golly mash, no, no. When it takes longer to clean, I've read that one. The Loner's Ugly Food Book, definitely a bestseller. Wow. Never said I was a loner. I just generally cook for one. Even when I'm cooking for my kids as well, they don't eat any of the food that I like, so I still end up doing myself something separate. Either that or I mean, I do quite like having the nuggets and chips with them sometimes. Me and Jack had... What did we have last night? What are they called? Southern fried chicken steaks with chips and spaghetti hoops. It was wonderful. Foxy can't write a book. Someone will take out the words or even full pages from his book after he sent it to the publisher. Page lag. Yeah, that sounds about right. I bet I could find bugs in book writing. Easy. This pen don't work. The ink's run out. No, it's not. I'll just put new ink in it. It just don't work. There's no ball in your ballpoint pen. Why are you writing a book with a pen anyway? Get a computer. Well, the computer's broken it. Made by Microsoft. It don't work. We're getting there, peeps. It's time for just the normal stone now to finish off all of these gappy bits. Cover up a bit of this gravel and dirt that we've still got left. And then, hopefully, because most of this should be full water sources now, we should be able to go round with some bone meal and actually get some seagrass and stuff growing on this stuff. Now, I don't want coral on it, but I would like seagrass.
Just subscribed.
Is resubscribing with Amazon Prime. Everyone's doing the Prime Day today. This is good news. Speaking of Amazon Prime, did you know, although it's probably it's going to have a relatively negative effect early on, but Amazon Prime now offer subscription prices differently depending on your country and your basically your country's economic status. So they can be substantially cheaper now to subscribe to your favorite Twitch person, which in theory is a really, really wonderful thing. However, I do feel like it means a lot of people that rely on their revenue for Twitch are going to have a few low-income months before that builds back up again. The idea is that Twitch seem to believe it's going to encourage more people that couldn't necessarily afford to subscribe, which is great, but chances are the people watching your live streams are probably people from areas of a similar language, and that's not always the case. A lot of people will be from India or Asia or places like that are not necessarily English-speaking countries that watch my streams, but not the majority. Only a very small amount of people, I would imagine. So I don't think it's going to be quite as successful for the average streamer like myself as it would be for somebody that's like a world-class streamer that everybody watches. But it'd be interesting to find out at least. Mitt says, how about a cookbook for one, but for three different meals because they're fussy? Yes. Yeah, how many different... 3 different meals made with beans, toast, and margarine. Wow. Yeah, because like sometimes the kids will be like, I don't want butter on my sandwiches, or I do want butter, or I only want margarine, or I don't like, I'd rather have bread, or I want toast, or I like scrambled egg, but I don't like boiled eggs. Yeah, so that's a good idea actually. How to appease many faddy mouths. Right. What was I doing? There was a reason I was coming into an end with this stuff, and I can't remember why now. Got it in my head that I was finished doing this. What was I going to do? I was going to do something, was I? What was I going to do? What was I going to do? Why have I got it in my head? Oh, yeah, bone meal. That was it. Bone meal. Oh, I need to go around sticking a few walls down, actually, before we do that. Stick a few walls down. Why? Oh, I don't like floating walls. Well, there's loads of floating walls over the other bit. Just don't tell anyone. Be fine. Why do you put the walls down? It looks weird. I don't know. Just for a bit of difference, a bit of texture. All right. I don't know. It seemed like a good idea at the time. It probably isn't, but it's fine. Just a little bit of visual variation as you're looking at this from above the water. Okay. Not many people are going to be swimming around down here looking at this close up. Most people that see this will be seeing it from above the water. So a little bit of depth variation, a little bit of 3D variation makes all the difference. It doesn't make any difference, does it? No, I'm just trying to sell it to myself more than anything because I've started now. Completely pointless, isn't it? Yes. Yes, 100% completely pointless. Iz says, hey Foxy, I hope your day started with waffles and rainbows. Waffles and rainbows? It started with a nice walk with Nelly, followed by a thunderstorm, followed by nice weather, followed by Jack waking up and coughing himself to death, and then sending him to get a PCR test with his mum because he's not very well. So yeah, sunshine and rainbows. Imagine it's freezing by the time it reaches there, Mr. Balrog says, mates. What Mr. Balrog says, Lofty and Foxy don't want your cooking. What? Gonna go fix your bamboo farm, says Owner of Dragons. What's wrong with my bamboo farm? God, this is like the sheep farm all over again. Everybody's got an idea of how to make that bamboo farm better. I don't see the problem with it. It works perfectly well. It generates more bamboo than I can collect. We had a little bit of rain and one clap of miserable thunder, says Mitz. I had loads of thunder last night. Did you have a big thunderstorm last night? There was a huge thunderstorm last night. I thought it was in game at first. You know when you lightning or a thunderstorm starts in Minecraft and you get that huge crack, and then you don't really hear that much after that. It was like that, and I was like, "Oh, is this real, bro?" And it was. That looks, I think, better than that side. I have to say, that side looks a lot more flat than that side. I prefer that side. What do you think? So this is what we've done today. Oh, great. I can see. Can I have that one, please? And that's what we did. That's what I did outside. Game thunder so loud makes me jump when I'm caving, says Blue. No, says Mitz. I love the rain and thunderstorm, says Dog Lover Girl. Yeah, I do. I like a good thunderstorm. Yeah. Right, we're going to need a bucket to fill in some gaps. Oh, jeez, it's not a bucket. Stop. Right, let's put away some things that we don't need for a start. It's probably a better place to put those. We got a better place to put all of this junk, mate. Aha, this chest can have all of these things in it. Good. In fact, it can have all of those as well. No, I don't want... No. Oh, jeez. And there'll be a tough one somewhere. There we go. Nice. So now what we need is buckets. And many, many, many. More minis. Probably don't need that many. Being a bit ridiculous now, to be honest with you. But it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's all good. The Dog Lover Girl is now lurking. They will be missed, says Streamlabs. It depends if you liked them, really, don't it? Might not miss them. Why can't I bone meal any of this? Why is it not working? Does it have to be gravel? Or is this all not water? We fixed the water earlier. Okay, what? It has to be sand? What? Flat will just fly over and blame him for making the farm without him again, says Mr. Balrog. Even on the slow setting, the hopper can't keep up, so you need to add more hoppers. No, it's fine. Perfectly good. It says, I love storms, but I'm sure they poke their heads over and say hello. We're not really stopping, see ya. Yeah. Do you think netherite is worth getting because of its properties or because you can flex and say you have the best armor, says Mr. Bubbles? I don't think there's any... I mean, flexing, I don't understand flexing at all. I'm not the sort of person... Flexing to me is like those guys at the gym that have got really big muscles that just stand there showing off the really big muscles because they think it's impressive. And you're just like, well, good for you, bud. You've obviously got way too much time on your hands. Go and do something with your life. It's the same sort of thing in game for me. I'm sorry if you're one of those, people that goes to the gym just to stand there with the big muscles and try and make everybody else think what a wonderful person you are with your big muscles. Yeah, I don't understand it. So definitely think flexing is not something I'm interested in. For your tools and equipment, it's really useful. Really useful. That's why I use it. A hopper minecart would pick up 4 times faster than a normal hopper, says Mr. Balrog, but then you have to have a double unloader into the chest. Flexing would be a netherite beacon, but then that would be sad. You spent way too much time, says Scafone. But your huge muscles, Foxy, says. Where's my huge... You mean my giant mega muscles? Oh, yeah. Muscles of ultimate power. But I don't just go stand at the gym and show them off, you see. I'm very thoughtful with mine.
Bartman_01 just subscribed.
I make an effort to shrink them down when I'm on the live stream so that nobody can notice them. Oh, bum. I missed stream, says Jessie B. Coming in, using rude words and being very, very naughty. Jessie B, this is not acceptable. You can't just come around here saying bum. Who do you think you are? Also, hello. I didn't know it had to be dirt. That's really annoying. That means we're going to have to go around with dirt now, peeps. Jessie B, I'm doing that thing. You know where we had the water? Then you were really annoyed at me because it had water in it. I'm trying to fix it, look. You're welcome. Jessie B came to me the other day. She said, Foxy, your underwater area is making me physically sick. And I said, I'm sorry, Jessie. I will do something about it on my next live stream. And here I am, look, doing something about it. Because I'm a good friend. That bot, says Scafone. Jessie needs help with water, says Owner of Dragons. Mitch says, I don't like big muscles. I don't find it attractive at all. Wow. So Mitch doesn't appreciate my big muscles, apparently. Jeez. Rude. Why? Why with the edge water? It's so frustrating. Wouldn't it be nice if water sources would flow on like slabs and things so that you could join them together and you didn't have to do this for 4 million years? That'd be good, wouldn't it? Lol, it's basically true, says Jessie. It is true. That's why I said it. I don't tell lies. As the self-proclaimed absolutely 100% best-looking member of TB, I definitely don't tell lies or make things up or make statements that just are completely untrue and unfounded. Okay? Also, Mitz, I agree, says Jessie B. Mitz agreeing that I am the best-looking member of TB. There,
100. You're increasingly incredible, Mr. No-Tail.
I'm increasingly incredible, apparently, according to Iz. Thank you very much. Better. It's definitely better than being decreasingly incredible. That would be a bit sad, wouldn't it? You were being decreasingly incredible. Your incredibility is getting less. Aww. That's not very good, is it? Going downhill. Thank you for the bits, by the way. Are we meant to believe you, Foxy, says Lofty? What, that I'm the best looking member of TB? I mean, just look at me. Is there anyone on TB that's better looking than me? I think not. I did a survey. I went round and asked myself who's better looking, and I couldn't come up with any other answers. So therefore, by 100% unanimous vote, I was voted by myself in my own little voting thing as 100% the best looking member of TV. It's the only way to do votes like that, really. Silent is looking... I'm not reading that out. And I thought I was detail-oriented. Now I'm wondering how much people are going to be swimming in that area, says Blue Cat. I'm only doing it because Jessie said it made her feel sick being here. Says Foxy, I'm never ever going to that area again until you fixed it because it makes me feel physically sick. Genuinely said that. Alright, geez, Jessie, I get it. It's gross. The water things are annoying. I will fix it for you. I'll take time out of my busy schedule to fix the community area that I'm sorting out for all of the other members, just for you, Jessie. Jeez. He said that's not good enough. Do it better and do it faster, or I'm not playing TB anymore. Jeez, fine, alright, I'll do it. Lol Blue, I went in the lake and was slightly triggered, says Jitsby. See, she's not denying it. Not denying it in the slightest. Oh, I thought I'd done it then. There's more everywhere you look. Everywhere you go. Stop being water. Come on. Nearly there. We've got to be nearly there now. Oh, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. The more I do, the more it appears. Oh, I thought I got it then. There's one there, look. And then one there. Oh, it's all of it.
Oh my goodness, someone has just subscribed for 10 months? That's like a whole year.
It is not
Haven't heard
a
that.
whole year is 12 months, you idiot.
Noise.
Whole year.
Paul
For ages.
UTK just subscribed for 10 months.
Stream lady. Paul UTK. I feel like I'm late to the party saying it now, but Paul UTK has just subscribed for 10 months with Amazon Prime. So many Prime subscribers today. Thank you so much, peeps. This is absolutely amazing. Thank you very, very much. Blue says, so this whole stream is Jessie's fault. And Jessie says, I take no credit, Blue. No, when I first put it all in there, I did look at it and think, that does look gross. And I was hoping I'd be able to mask it with, like, seagrass and stuff like that. I didn't realise. I thought seagrass would grow on moss and on cobble. I didn't realise it was restricted to dirt and gravel and sand, which is ridiculous. Hands up in the chat if you knew that was the case. If you knew it was restricted to dirt, gravel and sand. Hands up in the chat, because I'm sure I've seagrassed on stone before. Sure I have. Confident about that. Blue knows, didn't tell me. Jelana knows and didn't tell me. Wow. I recently got an Ergo trackball mouse. Still getting used to playing with the mouse and keyboard, says Stone Ostrich. Amazing. Simple Girl knew, didn't tell me. Jessie B says, I thought it went on cobble too. Yeah. Turns out it doesn't. Turns out it's really, really picky. But if you're like me and too lazy to actually finish everything off properly and not fill in anything in right, then it's not a problem, because there's still plenty of dirt and sand and gravel left to place it on. In this stream, I must have been quite lazy, because I've found loads of patches that I can still stick the seagrass on. Whereas if I go over here, where I was originally, there's hardly anywhere to put it on at all. That is quite difficult. I mean, we can go over here where I've not actually done any yet. The areas I've actually done, there's not many. We can probably do to go stick around a few bits of dirt or sand or something and splodge them in a bit. Blue says, I don't know, but I would have told you if I was psychic. Well, shoulda, woulda, coulda, Blue. It's too late now. Should have thought about that before. Jeez. It's alright saying that now. I would have done. I would have told you if I was psychic. Too late. We'll try better in future. Good. Absolutely. So you should. Do everything myself. Putting in all of this dirty gravel into this area. Actually, it doesn't go too badly at all, the gravel, does it? Don't want coral. Don't want coral. No, not coral. No, not coral. Oh, it's one of those, isn't it? There we go. Anything but coral, mate. You want about The Walking Dead? No, that's Carl, not coral. That's how they say it, isn't it? Coral. Coral. No, it's Carl. So, I can't believe it. This stream has flown by. We're nearly at the end of the stream already, peeps. This is absolutely crazy. I was just about to say it's that time in the stream where I start asking for questions. I must have been rabbiting on about a few things, was I? So, yeah, question time. You got any questions? You want to ask me something about Trudy Bedrock or me or anything, really? Or, you know, private secrets of the other members, then just feel free. Drop me a question in the chat. And if I see it, I'll try my best to answer it. No problem at all, mate. As long as they're not about my secret base area or what goes on under the lake, I don't mind. Would you be up for a TB challenge on stream using Twitch squads? I think it would be really fun to see. Explain to me what that is. I've never heard of it before, but it sounds interesting. I like a challenge. Depends on what the challenge is. If it's go kill everyone on the server, then I'm not interested. But if it's something like productive and creative and fun, then yeah. What's your favourite place in the world, says Dub's wife? Right here, under this lake, filling in many, many things. Woden's off. Bye, thanks for the stream. When is the episode of Ava caving competition? I've already put my Ava caving competition out. Or do you mean the results? The results video for me will be going out next Friday, possibly. I've got next Monday and Friday's videos already done. So I can't remember which one it's in. I'm pretty sure it's next Friday. It's a split screen thing. Challenge would be your choosing. What? You're going to have to be more specific than that, Blue. A split screen thing, what? In what regard? What happens? Explain. I have no clue what you're talking about. Results, yes, says Ozero Dragon. So yeah, for me, it's probably next Friday, I think. I don't want them all long or coral. It's either all long or coral at the minute. There we go. No, stop giving me coral. I don't want it to be colourful. It all wants to be bland, grey and green. So you and others stream and you use Twitch squad so you can see your screen and the others in the squad. I'll send you a link in Discord. Okay. Yeah, that sounds interesting. Is that something hosted by anyone, or is that just a thing that you can like use? Just something like a Twitch extension that you can just add on? Sounds interesting. And when you say like a challenge, what sort of challenge are you talking about? Is it like a right first person that can get 3 or bake 3 cakes in Minecraft starting with nothing, or like first person to kill the Ender Dragon or something like that? Is that what you're on about? Is that what you're talking about? Wow, nothing. No beans. Really? It's available through Twitch if you're partnered. I was thinking group caving or speedrun. I think at this particular moment in time, I would imagine most of the members are completely sick of caving, particularly caving. We've done a lot of caving. We've all done many, many cavings just to get things like, you know, copper and stuff like that. So I don't think caving would be a good one. But other ideas could exist. Ah, stop. Squad stream allows you to stream with a partner or two. All stream at the same time. Twitch will split the stream so viewers can watch the entire squad at the same time. Ah, so we can't see each other's streams, but you can see all of the different people streaming at once's streams. I see. Okay. So it's basically just multi-streaming at the same time, right? Grow. Even like Dragon Kill or something, many things. Right, okay. Something to think about. Thing is with that, that would require quite a lot of organising with other people to make sure that they're at the same time and available. We do organising stream days, stream weekends on TB, but you have no idea how difficult we find that just to get everybody organised for the same weekend. So it's the reason we don't do more stuff like that is just because we've all got different things and different commitments, and not everybody's full time, not everybody's got availability, not everybody's got the time to do it, or they live in different time zones, so it's not always possible to do things like that. But I'll see what the other members would think. It just sound fun. Can you still touch seagrass and put it on cobble, Foxy says Owner Dragons? That's an interesting idea. So Mitz there says, yeah, multi-stream is for affiliates, squad stream is for partners. So what's the difference? What's the difference between an affiliate stream and a squad stream? They sound the same thing to me. Stop giving me coral. I can't think of the right word. Anything but coral, please, mate. One is built in and one's external, says Owner Dragons. Right, okay. Can you bone meal stones, says Mr. Bull? No, I can't bone meal any of the other blocks. It will only let me bone meal sand, gravel, and dirt. I'm sure I've bone mealed stone before in ponds and things like that. I'm sure I have. And cobble. Have they changed it? Or am I just being unlucky? Either way, starting to look a bit better now.
X Schmoops X just subscribed.
Mitz gifted the thing to X Schmoops X. Thank you very much. Just like you're sure you placed those blocks that disappeared, says Owner Dragons. Yes, exactly, just like that. Shut up, you. I think we've covered a reasonable area in today's stream. We've now done, oh man, probably half of the pond. Jeez, is that all? I thought I'd done loads more than that. I thought I was nearly there. We've done half. Literally half, look, if you draw a line across there. Wow, so I've still got another half of the thing to go. I guess we're going to need another live stream relatively soon then. Oh, man. Speaking of live streams soon, I currently, although things are subject to change with Jack and his results and other things that go on in my life, but currently I have no plans at all for tomorrow. I was planning on spending it with Jack, with him not being here now and potentially not being back here until Monday. I'm probably going to be at a loose end. So I'm thinking of not a lake stream. I'm thinking of something else. And if you've been around this channel a long time, I think you might know what I'm talking about. Extra streams, says Blue. Could be. But maybe not a FoxyNoTail one. And not a Mr. Onion one either, Lofty. Just putting that out there. Super X is Owner Dragon. No, that's not what I was thinking. Not Minecraft related. Duck shot, says Mitz. Maybe. It's not impossible. We could have a look at playing that stupid game that you wanted me to play. Ducky, says Isu. Ooh, what games you got, Ducky? Well, I'm currently on the, although I haven't got it set up on the PC, but I don't think it'd be too difficult to do. I'm currently midway through Metal Gear Solid: The Phantom Pain, which I'm quite enjoying at this particular moment in time. I've downloaded... One of the reasons I was doing Tomb Raider on there, Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider, but one of the reasons I stopped that was because when I got my Xbox One X and realised just how much faster it was to load games up and do stuff like that, it made everything I did on the PlayStation 4 just feel like it took forever. So they had a massive sale on Xbox the other day, so I found Tomb Raider, Shadow of the Tomb Raider again. The third time I bought it now for, I think it was like £12, so I bought it again on the Xbox so I could play that. But Mitz was very keen on me playing something called Ray says, dang, Mix, my stream idea. What was your stream idea? I had an idea since this season is about more collabs next stream weekend. Every time the stream switches to a new person, the previous collabs with the... that's probably too late for us to organise now. It's a nice idea, but again, like when my stream slot is over, I generally have to disappear because weekends are when you have family time, right? We don't generally... This weekend's different for me just because of the way things have gone. But generally speaking... most people tend to disappear and go off and do the stuff with their family after their slot. Squad stream is through Twitch, so people on the app can easily opt to watch split screen. Multi-stream requires the streamer to provide a link to... Oh, okay, I see. Stardew Valley says Rob. Phasmophobia says Mitz. That's the one. Haven't got that yet, but could potentially look at that. You'll have to let me know. In the Discord this afternoon, because we've only got till tomorrow. In the Discord this afternoon, if you're on the Discord, if you've got ideas for what you would like me to stream tomorrow, if I end up doing it, depends on what happens at home. Hopefully I will have the time. If I do, what game you would prefer? There is a duck shot stream. It is for people that are not young because it's mature game content. But yeah. Minesweeper says tis for truth. Legend of Zelda says Mr. Bubbles. I will be playing as soon as the new Zelda comes out. I will definitely be playing that, but I doubt I'll stream it. I'll just want to get stuck into that. VR Phasmovia was be hilarious to Zone of Dragons. I have got VR. I'm not really set up for it now though because my room there isn't much. If it's a sit down one, that wouldn't be a problem, but it's probably a standy uppy one, isn't it? Blue Cat Eyes says, it would be funny to hear Foxy scream like a kid because of that game. The thing is, right, you say that, it wouldn't bother me. I've watched a couple of videos of people playing it. I don't understand the game. You like hunting for ghosts or learning stuff about ghosts. I don't find horror games remotely scary or frightening. So the odd jump scare might make me jump maybe, but I'm not the sort of person that would scream or like be worried about it. So I think you'd be bored. I don't think it would have the right reaction for you. I'm not the sort of person would do well at streaming horror games because you're watching those to get the person's reaction and you just see me looking the same blank face I've got when I'm playing Minecraft, I think. Ray says it's the same 2-hour slot, but you start streaming with someone, then switch after an hour to the next person, no extra time needed. I see what you're saying. It's a really nice idea, Wraith. I don't think it's a bad idea at all, but I don't know if that would necessarily work for everybody. There's a lot of reasons why it would be complicated and potentially awkward. Like if you're not planning on doing something with somebody and then you're sort of forced to work with that person that's on that slot and you might not necessarily have anything going on with them, you're going to just have to create something purely for the stream rather than doing something you were planning on getting on with. Second of all, and this sounds a bit greedy, but it's true, if you're sharing a stream with somebody, you're then splitting the audience, aren't you? You're saying, right, you know, who are you going to watch? You're going to watch me or them, which can, if you've got one person that's got substantially more followers and viewers than another person, then you're taking away from the person with less viewers. So it's a tricky one, that. I suppose you could do the multi-stream thing, but again, that's going to get complicated as well. So a nice idea, but I think it's going to be too complicated. Jesse B says, yeah, he might need Mitz to hold his hand for Phasmo. If you're going to play Phasmo for the first time, it would be better on PC than in VR. Therefore, it's pretty immersive, says JCB. Subnautica Scream, says Mr. Bubbles. I've watched and watched and watched that game. Everyone goes on about. I just don't see anything in that game that I think would be interesting in Subnautica. It was one of the ones that I wanted to play. I even bought it, and then I watched a few videos on it, and I found it really boring to look at. So I don't think I'm really keen on that one, to be fair. Can't wait for him to try it, JC, so he can see. Lols as Mitts. Maybe I should. Thing is, with something like that, you want your first impressions to be on stream or on camera, don't you? I don't want to download it and play it and then stream it, because I'll have sort of had the experience. But I think you'd all be bored to death of watching me play a horror game, because there'd be no I say that now, it's probably terrifying. I just don't think there would be any reaction to it. Try No Man's Skies as Quintillion. I used to play that when it first came out. I know it's changed a lot since then, but that bored me to death as well. Owner Dragon said, would a non-Minecraft game be on this channel or a different channel? That depends if it's family friendly or not, but or also depends on the game. But if it's a family friendly game, then it would go on my second channel. If it's not a family friendly game, then it would be streamed on Duckshot. They wouldn't, lol, trust me, says Mitz. You're confident that there would be a reaction that you'd enjoy, is there? We'll have to have a look at that then. Yes, says Mitz. All right. Well, maybe that one tomorrow then. So it'll probably be around about my lunchtime-ish, which is technically about 7 hours like before now. It's 7 p.m. for me now. So I'm thinking sort of 12 p.m., 1 p.m. BST time. Ray says, Foxy plays the worst rated games on Steam. Dragon Quest Builders 2 may be a game you would like, says Mr. Killdead. I'm not looking to get involved in a new long-term game at this particular moment in time. I'm playing some games in my spare time for the first time in ages, and I'm actually quite enjoying it. Rather than sitting on the sofa and just vegging on YouTube videos that just happen to come up, or like just spamming through Netflix, finding TV shows I'm not really interested in. It's been years since I've actually got into a decent other game and really enjoyed it. And I just finished Control, and I really enjoyed that. That was great. And I'm playing Phantom Pain now, Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain, and I'm enjoying that. Although the controls are going from Control, which controls really, really nicely and smoothly, to the Phantom Pain, where if there's a half slab in front of you and you're just like stuck on it, the character won't move up it. It's really frustrating. But yeah, that's good as well. Although that one may make for a cool YouTube video versus streams, is Jelana. What have you just Oh, the new Minecraft Dungeons DLC is out. Maybe Fox can play a few other TV members in a 4-person dungeon squad. That would be amazing. Again, organising things with other TV members is very difficult, especially when it's content that's not necessarily related to our main channels, because people tend to want to put any time they've got into doing stuff for their channel. So that's another one to ask the members. I wouldn't mind playing more dungeons though. I did enjoy playing dungeons. Me and Oliver completed it finally, but not the DLC. Spider-Man Miles Morales. I don't have a PlayStation 5, and still at this point in time can't get one. They're still unavailable at the moment where I am. So, and I don't think I'm going to buy one either. There are a few games on PS5 that I'd really like to play, but I think I'm going to wait until the next version of the PS5, when they make it all small and they slim it down, and it's not a giant thing that takes over your living room and makes all of the noise in the world still. It's on PS4, I thought, says Owner Dragons. I would rather throw my PS4 out the window and watch a truck run over it than play any more games on it. Because I thought it was great until I played the Xbox Series S. The Series S, not even the Series X. Everything loads immediately. It's so good. You go to join a game or start a game and it's like, oh, it's loaded, it's ready. You go back to the PlayStation 4 and you wait 3 hours just for the level to load. I don't want to ever play it again. So, yeah, you can. Yeah, we might sell. In fact, I've got a boxed PlayStation VR kit for the PS4. Never opened it. I've got my PlayStation 4. I've got a Microsoft Surface Book 2. Loads of stuff I don't use anymore. We should have a sale. We should have a stream sale where I sell all of my old tech stuff on stream and get rid of it. You can have it. Owner of Dragon says, I have the Xbox One X, not even a Series S, and it loads so quickly. Yeah, that was a good console. The Series S is so small, it's completely silent, and everything works perfectly. It's amazing. I love the Series S. It's the best console I've had in years. I had the Xbox One, it was awful. I had an Xbox 360, which was pretty good, but it was a bit slow and clunky. PS4 was all right, but very slow. Yeah. And it was super cheap, says Ender of Dragons. Yeah, I bet it is now. Right, anyway, peeps, I've been rambling on about other things. Time to roll those credits. Go all big. Look at me big head now, mate. I'm all big and stuff on the screen. Say thank you to a few people. See that Cargill 1976 is up in the top left and Schmoops is on the top right. How about Spider-Man's in Mr. I completed it, mate. And again, it's on the PlayStation 4. I don't want to ever play the PlayStation 4 again. Have you only ever had a Wii U, says Bubba. I do have a Wii U. I gave it to Oliver, though. That's Oliver's Wii U now. I've got a Nintendo Switch, which I do like. I do quite like that. Although, I don't know. I struggle to find really good games for that. Raid Slack is absolutely not working on a farm without you. Better not be. He'll be in big trouble if he is. In fact, we will raid Slack. And I tell you what, if he's working on a farm without me, you can tell him that even though I couldn't be bothered to go and watch his stream because I'm going to go and play Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain now, that I'm not happy that he's working on a farm without me. Jeez. Absolutely. It's not acceptable. I would never do that to him. I would never ever work on a farm without him. And he has the audacity of live streaming it while I'm streaming as well. Just not on. Just not on. Tell him. You tell him for me. Anyway, goodbye.